to Joel here for 3 minutes. Mr. Tyner.
In spite of my being a little bit ornery, I just wanted to thank you, Mr. Benjamin, and thank you, Julie and Mr. Schreiben, for this opportunity. Look, I've been a community activist for 20 years. Honestly, I never even expected necessarily I'd get elected to anything. I was after, you know, but I got elected in 2003. I got re-elected 4 times, actually, and in the middle of my 5th term, believe it or not, serving the Dutchess County Legislature, Rhinebeck and Clinton, where, yes, there have been Republican town supervisors named Jeff Burns and Thomas Trout. So I know you may be thinking, how did this guy get elected in 2 towns, 5 times, where there have been Republican town supervisors? And there's seeming like the most egotistical person in the world. It's because people believe in me. It's like Maurice Hinchey. You have a choice, all right? You have a choice to send somebody to Washington who's gonna pick up the torch. Maurice Hinchey has that torch there. Taking on the HMOs in the insurance industry and big pharma, single payer Medicare for all. With all due respect, Julian's not carrying that torch. Let's bring back FDR's Glass-Steagall Act, break up the big banks, tax Wall Street speculation. Well, Maurice Hinchey, Elizabeth Warren, John McCain. I started a petition 4 years ago to bring back FDR's Glass-Steagall Act, break up the big banks, separate commercial banking from investment banking, stop them from speculating with their savings. I don't hear him talking about that. Those are 2 big Maurice Hinchey issues. I didn't make them up. Why isn't he talking about that? And on the fracking issue, I'm sorry, but with all due respect, I don't think, Julian, that you've seen that movie. That's my gift this afternoon. It's a movie called Gasland by Josh Fox. Don't believe me. Confirm it, verify it for yourself. Go to WAMC's website, Google it, Yahoo, search it, whatever. April 17th, Alan Chartock asks Julian about fracking, and Julian says, in terms of the impact, I think the jury's still out. Period, ipso facto, you're losing the primary on that. I'm sorry. Because there's been game, even in yesterday's Albany Times-Union, there's more quotes where it's more waffling. People don't like that. People want a clear, cogent, strong response. I'm asking you folks to work with me to send me to Washington. People are tired of the sick old, same old, same old. There's been, I'm not gonna say their names, but there's so many county Democratic chairs. I wasn't even allowed to speak before the Ulster County Democratic Committee. And I'll say something else. The American Association of University Women has organized a number of debates. He's too busy for them. On April 20th, I sent an email letter saying, please, you know, there's 8 weeks to go before the June 26th primary. Don't you think the people in 11 counties deserve public debates? But I've been treated like a little, you don't have any money. I'm sorry I don't have any money. Is this what the Democratic Party's become? Apparently so. Well, I will be at those debates, and we're talking about tomorrow at 5 p.m. at Rhinebeck Village Hall, Wednesday 3 p.m. at Woodstock Community Center, and Wednesday 4 o'clock at New Paltz Village Hall, and also tomorrow in Rensselaer County. And you need to be there, Julian. You need to be there. And you have disrespected me. You lost the Democratic majority in the Ulster County Legislature, and I'm elected 5 times in a row. You have disrespected me, sir. Show up for those debates.
Thank you, Jerry, again for moderating. Thank you, Dorothy, for organizing. Thank you all for coming today and giving me an opportunity to speak about why I'm running for Congress and why it's so important that we win this election. My family's been represented by Congressman Hinchey since I was 2 years old. I know what his legacy is, and I know the work that he's calling upon us to follow. But we are now running in a brand new swing district with a Republican incumbent. We've never been in this situation before. The consequences of this election are critical. We have a congressman now. We are inheriting a congressman who's voted to end Medicare as we know it. Done that already. Voted to defund Planned Parenthood. Done that already. Voted anti-choice every chance he could get. Done that already. Plans to keep doing it. And if we don't beat him this year, we aren't going to. I offer you something different. I offer you a strong platform of values, of fairness for all people, of inclusiveness for everyone in our American family, and for rebuilding jobs in the economy in this region, focusing on the small businesses and focusing on our families. And let me say this, you've heard from me a lot today, and you've simultaneously heard from someone telling you what I would say. So let me correct one fact, and you can go out and find that you can correct a lot of other facts. I've been in favor of putting Glass-Steagall back for years. I've talked about it for that time. I put out a statement clearly on my website not long ago, a few weeks back, clearly supporting returning us to Glass-Steagall. So let's listen to what the campaigns are saying. You haven't heard me talk a lot about what his positions are. I let Mr. Tyner do that. And you've heard me talk about what my positions are and what my values are. We've built a campaign with tremendous grassroots support across this district. Tremendous support from folks like Planned Parenthood, from folks like the labor movement, who know that I will be a champion for working people in these communities. It's where I come from, it's what I believe, it's where my values are. And I will beat Chris Gibson and put an end to the Tea Party influence in this region. So thank you again for this opportunity. I look forward to continuing this conversation over the remainder of the primary period. We're going to be all over the district, and we're going to be talking to voters everywhere. We look forward to being here and talking to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you, gentlemen, for this debate. Mr. Sharman will have to leave. Mr. Tyner will be staying. Thank you very much.